All right. Well, another day of grinding up 40 to 50 bips right up against the hedge. Fun. Broad commodities moved up again despite the yuan moving down. Maybe we're going to start see some positivity in Chinese stocks. They have two rate decisions tonight. Either one of those, if caught, could make a difference in the outlook for their economy going into tomorrow, and Chinese businesses like Baidu and Baba and stuff like that. Dixie down 35 BPS today against the euro and the pound, both of which are up. USD JPY up as well. So yen falling against the dollar, euro and the pound rising against the dollar, yuan rising against the dollar. Yields pretty flat. 5 years up 20 BPS, 2 years down 20, but everything else is pretty flat. Not a lot going on there. Core 1 and 3 month moved up pretty hard today. Continued their reversal from yesterday. I think that's something that we're seeing in the increased forward volatility, where we're seeing that like 90-day vol tick up. So that's still going on. But yeah, we're starting to see increased volatility in indexes, at least realized volatility. Not a lot done with the carry trade today since last night's decision. Pretty stagnant, actually. Probably waiting till maybe the Jan Fed meeting before we see any big movements there. Move, I don't know, that's not updated yet. Skew dropped more today. And it looks like we're continuing to see a turnaround in vol shorting there. So it's possible we're seeing some de-risking. I know Vega, like dealer Vega exposure dropped on both SPX and SPXW yesterday, and a little bit on Monday as well. So, or a little bit on Friday as well. So we're probably going to continue to see Vega exposure pulled back. Anything fun with GME? GME closed the day down like 1%. Still pretty liquid. Doesn't look like there's a lot of covering going on. Upstart earlier today moved into kind of the top range of its distance, like that 15% distance from Gamma Max. Pulled back a little bit into the end of the day. That might keep happening as long as the market keeps bumping, where, Gamma Max inches up and then it kind of smacks into that wall and fails again. Fubo closed the day above 350, which is moderately significant. Although, even though Russell pushed up almost 200 basis points today, Fubo kind of wildly underperformed that. I would have expected to see more with a big push on Russell. Still kind of in between being liquid and illiquid, so hard to say what's going to happen here. Although the close above 350 is moderately bullish. Zero covering on top. Actually shorted it a little bit harder today. Beyond actually saw a little bit of shorting today. Like actual shorting. Still managed to close above $10, which is awesome. But I think after this morning's covering, we saw a little bit of shorting and a drop in liquidity there, which was pretty obvious. Today I think only had around 400,000 FTDs, so not a ton. Liquidity pretty flat, and actually maybe a little bit of covering there into the end of the day. But they'll probably short again tomorrow. I think tomorrow's got a fairly similar amount of ETF FTDs. I've got to check, or it ticks up tomorrow. We got like nine. Actually, yeah, tomorrow's got a lot of fails. 754,000. Oh, those are on the 21st. Oh, so there's like 1.5 million on the 21st. Which would mean none tomorrow. It's probably a holiday, so maybe no FTDs tomorrow on Beyond. What do you think we could get a pullback to 4,500? That's kind of the bottom of the market maker's hedge. So if the market maker's hedge collapses right now and they start selling off their call side hedge, they kind of balance out their positioning at 4,500. How musty could tomorrow be? Tomorrow could be a lot of the same. There is a 20-year auction tomorrow. However, it's pretty small. So I feel like even if it prints a fat tail, it's not going to have like a significant effect. There's also some home sales data tomorrow, which maybe if both are really bad, we could see an uptick in vol. I think that's about it. RSP is up about 84 BPS today. So a little bit of breadth supporting the upside, and that's largely we're seeing, NASDAQ underperform here. Dow and Russell overperforming. So maybe still a little bit of sector shift and more pump in the on the breadth than there is in mega cap tech. And then how did oil do today? Up 200 basis points. Yeah, the shutdown of shipping through the Suez canals could affect oil prices pretty dramatically, and we may still be realizing that increased cost per barrel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great night. Later.